global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. As by-elections have been concluded in most parts of the country, the only one left literally is the local government area elections that is scheduled to hold in Rivers State come 30th of August. Reactions have trailed all of this, and very quickly the Atiku's camp have decided to look into the issue of relinquishing their hold and giving the position of the presidential presidential ticket to PeterObi and what it connotes. And of course, you're also going to hear what Wike did, Wike, the city minister, did in a church building that is causing the likes of Professor Kalo and most Nigerians to react. A lot to be said, but let's quickly dive into the news. Before we do that, very quickly, kindly subscribe to our channel, like, share, and also comment as at when due. Now, according to the news, Atiku Abubakar's aide, that's Demola Olarewaju, said that ADC must field his principal and PeterObi on the ballot together. Well, Olarewaju also said harnessing Atiku and Obi's strength rather than sacrificing one for the other will make the ADC coalition victorious in the 2027 election. Olarewaju also concluded that Atiku has to be on the ballot and Obi has to also have a say and his way for the opposition coalition to have a chance. Now, he gave his reasons. He said that Demola Olarewaju, a special assistant, digital media strategy to former Vice President VP Atiku Abubakar, said should his principal withdraw from the 2027 presidential race and endorse PeterObi, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will sweep the north. That the recently held by-elections are proof that political leverage is personal and not transferable. He concluded to the triumph of the All Progressive Congress APC in the special election conducted in 12 states. Report has it that the elections were held to replace lawmakers who died or resigned. The APC secured the majority of the seats according to results announced by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). Reacting to the elections outcome and juxtaposing it with the opposition alliance, Olarewaju explained that he disagrees with the notion that Obi does not need to be on the ballot in the 2027 presidential election. He only said that Atiku and El-Rufai may endorse Obi and campaign for him in the north, but if Atiku is not on the ballot directly, his vote will not necessarily translate into victory for Tinubu. Therefore, perish these thoughts that Atiku should withdraw and endorse Obi. Tinubu will sweep the north, according to him. Just as PeterObi also cannot also endorse Atiku Abubakar, because, like you rightly said, these things are personal. Obi cannot carry his vote and give to Atiku Abubakar. If Obi is not on the ballot as Mr. President, forget it. The South and most of the obedient will not vote. In fact, PeterObi just made mention about Nigerians going out there to register for their voters card and also take back their country. Over 64,000 persons registered just today alone, to tell you that Obi is a voice and a force. If you like, argue with your system, argue with your phones and your computers. It doesn't change the truth. It's the truth that most ruling parties do not want to face. But let's find out what transpired. What transpired in the church is causing the likes of Kalo to react. Honestly, Kalo, who happens to be the former chairman of the National Human Rights Commission and renewed legal practitioner, recently reacted after the former governor of Rivers State and FCT minister Wike was captured inside the church with heavy security protection. According to the statement, which was shared on its official social media handle, Yesoko criticized the former governor for his inability to stay awake in the church. The former governor of Rivers State and FCT minister Wike was recently in the spotlight after he was captured inside the church with a heavy security protection. The occasion was, however, marred by a striking moment which generated mixed reaction from different quarters, including renowned human rights lawyer Chidi Kalo. According to the statement, which was shared on the social media handle, he commented on describing Nyesom Wike's posture. In a statement, he criticized the former Rivers State governor for having audacity to smuggle security operatives into the house of God, an action which he believed was an act of mockery. However, according to Chidi Odenkalu, the former governor was too inebriated to stay awake in the church as he was captured asleep, an indication that he was weak despite the presence of the heavy security protection. These were the words of Chidi Odenkalu, which he shared on the social media handle. These people who go inside church with a retinue of security protection, like God is too weak to protect them, even when they are too inebriated to stay awake in church, he queried. Well, let's tell ourselves the truth. The spirit may be willing, but the flesh sometimes can be weak. But I'm not trying to support Nyesom Wike or defend him. But if you have a hectic day, you have a strong itinerary, and you've been jumping from one place to the other, from one flight to the other, meetings to the other, commissioning project to the other, doing one or two other things, when you find opportunity to sit down, you find yourself sleeping because, hey, this flesh needs rest. And let's give it to Nyesom Wike. He's not particularly 12 years old man. He's not even a 30 years old man. He's above 60. And above 60, yes, some persons say, what about PeterObi? That moves from state to state, from country to country, and yet he's still alert, he still answers his call. But let's tell ourselves also the truth. PeterObi have trained his body, his mind to do that for many years. Okay, he has been on it for many years, so it's not coming new to him. But the question is, how early or how soon did Nyesom Wike start this? PeterObi has been a businessman for many years, for decades. So he has trained himself to go to one boardroom or the other, one shop or the other, one business center or the other, and scouting for more investment, and also pursuing and protecting his investment. Now, Nyesom Wike may have been a politician who have political seasons, and after the political seasons, they have their circle period of resting, and other than probably being the chief security officer of a state, I think this is the first time he's been a federal minister. He's been commissioner, yes, and all eyes on him, having also gathered a lot of attention for himself for the past few years. So he knows that he can afford to fail, and he's putting all his energy into good use. Don't also forget that even this present dispensation are relying on him, on his political sagacity of trying to, own up or own the PDP so that there will probably be no proper opposition. So he needs to, follow up on informations, on opposition, on ruling party to be abreast, so that nothing shocks him and nothing takes him by surprise. So it's possible that after all of these itineraries, he gets to church, he's fact that he's tired. And he doesn't want to hear that. He doesn't want to hear stories that touch. Even though God protects, he believes that in church, he has many enemies. Many who believe that he's one of the problems or the problem of the nation. And hence, he doesn't want to take anything to chance. So yes, some persons can walk freely, some others need some level of security for their peace of mind, for their own peace of mind. I guess that's what we're going to wrap it up. What's your take? Let's